Hi guys, what's going on? Thank you so much for coming to my YouTube channel and let's watch some videos. And the prophets, okay, are still speaking, are still standing by their word, by their false prophecies or the prophecies that has failed. Specifically, we are talking about Pastor Hank Kunneman, the pastor of Lord of Hosts Church in Nebraska. So he comes on Flashpoint, which is a victory program, victory channel, which is founded by Kenneth Copeland Ministries, okay? It's run by Kenneth Copeland Ministries. And they are talking about the midterms, they happened. These are the people actually at the headquarters in Texas at Victory Church. In the studio, they had people praying, they had Michelle Bachmann, they had all these other political pundits. Most of them, I call them pundits, but they are pastors. They gathered and waiting for the results of the midterm, okay, when we went to vote on November the 6th. So they were waiting for the red wave. A lot of pastors or prophets prophesied the red wave. A lot of pundits, they gave like it's going to be actually not just the red wave, but the red tsunami to just drown off the Democrats, and see the Republican come in power, take over the House, take over the Senate, and other local elections. Let's go to Pastor Hank and see what he has to say.
Pastor Jen, I want to just take a moment to just kind of follow back up to something that you had asked Lance regarding the midterm. And I appreciated Lance's comments because the Lord spoke very clearly about this midterm would be a mark that we...
So the Lord clearly spoke about this midterm, okay? No question about it. He heard from the Lord. He's the same pastor, the same prophet who said Trump will win the second term. Trump didn't. Then he said God is going to reverse. So they were asking everybody to pray for the great reversal that is supposed to happen. Trump should have come back into the office if they were right, but hasn't come. Now they're talking about actually voting for him in 2024 so that he can come in power. And that was my argument even then when I heard those prophecies that are false, is that we don't have a provision in our Constitution for reinstatement, for reinstating a president. When elections are certified, the Supreme Court have sworn, the Chief Justice has sworn the person as a president. We don't have a provision there to reverse that. But a lot of people were saying, oh, you lack of faith, or you are doubting God. No, it's not. Has nothing to do with faith, has nothing to do with lack of faith, has nothing to do with God doing something about it. It's just that these prophets just missed it and they packaged politics as prophecy.
Begin to put our faith in, our hope in, and see an expected end. And it was this, the Lord through our ministry never prophesied a red wave. He didn't speak it through our ministry because he didn't want that to be a diversion.
So now he says that he didn't speak to us as a ministry about the red wave because he didn't want that to be a diversion. Okay, so what did God speak? Many prophets spoke about the red wave.
Wanted people to focus on what he did say. And he said that you and I and others would look at the midterms as a reference point politically. But he was looking at it for a reference point to interject divinely to cause it to be a mid-turning or God's terms that would begin to shift this nation towards what he prophesied in 2019, and that's rest. Now, Let's further. You mentioned about President Trump, and the different, you had the different, I guess, polling there. And it's amazing how whenever it comes to a Democrat candidate, notice how close they are, which is ridiculous. Okay, nobody's going to take the Democratic candidates with the harshness that they've brought.
Well, they voted, okay? They voted. The young people, and it's talks like this that turns off young people. Because you are telling them they're in church, in your churches, just pray. God is going to overturn the elections. They don't show up to vote for your candidates. And in this video, guys, Pastor Jim Bailey, the host of this show, really comes down and say, we need to get the young people to vote for Republican. Okay? And that's what you should educate them. You should let these candidates educate them about their policies, what they stand for, not just religiously blinding them and just pray. And many of them, they'll show up even on rallies, they don't vote.
Suffering to innocent people in America. But here's the point. God is clearly said something, and that is this, and we see a prophetic sign with Netanyahu in Israel. For 5 years, God prophesied, I'm not done with Netanyahu. I'm not done with Netanyahu. And he kept prophesying it, even in the midst of others that were pushing back, saying, oh, but don't you know they have all these corruption charges, accusations, they're trying to frame him. God said, I'm not done with Netanyahu. Netanyahu is back in office. In the same way, God said, I'm not done with President Trump. It's what Lance Wallnau wrote a marvelous book about, that Trump is a wrecking ball. We need this because of the harsh conditions that we have in this country. Somebody that's going to take it head on. I don't believe that Desantis has been graced to do that at this time. Not saying down the road, but here's the point. Go with the one who already has the proven fruit. Also,
okay, you heard it, guys. Desantis, stay away. The grace of God is not on you to be president in 2024. Don't be in the race. Trump, the grace is on you. You go run, buddy, and you're going to win. They've changed their tune now. They were saying Trump will be reinstated. Trump will come back. God is going to restore Trump into office. Because Biden is not the one that is chosen. That's what, in fact, Pastor Hank, he in his church even says, Trump is the president today and not Biden. So he disregards the Constitution. He disregards whatever normal laws or courts that we have, or all this battle that went through the courts about elections. As long as Trump is not in the office, they have an issue. They prophesied Trump is going to win. It didn't win. They prophesied Trump is going to be restored, reinstated. We are now 2 years into the 24, and Trump has announced already he's running again. He knows he's not going to be reinstated, but you caused him to have that false belief. And many of your audience, many of your followers in your churches, they are deceived. Tell me what you guys think. Thank you for watching this video. Leave me a comment. I'll see you in the next video.